What's up, guys? Me, KWS, and we are back again with another video, with another weekly trailer. And now, before I get into it, I do have to say there was actually someone who left a comment on one of my videos not too long ago. And this is kind of the feeling I think I have right now, and maybe a lot of people have right now. Because obviously yesterday, a lot of Tekken 8 content dropped. You know, people like Barkman, Arsenal side, the main man. There was Jakob, that was the Polish guy that left, that gave a bunch, you know, of content, basically all the move lists as well. I will link a lot of these channels in my comment section of these videos because there's a lot of Tekken 8 content. I was gonna do I reacted to a lot of it on my stream yesterday, and I was gonna do like more reaction videos on YouTube, but I know it feels kind of like, I don't know, it feels, if that was all I did, but I don't know, like, go watch the videos, you know what I mean? Like, if you want to see my reaction to it, you can watch my stream yesterday. Like, I think the VOD is still up, so you can watch that. But yeah, it does feel a bit weird now, the fact that we've seen so much content. Luckily for me, I didn't see much Yoshimitsu content outside of his combo trials, so we called to the Yoshimitsu trailer. I forgot to say Yoshimitsu trailer, by the way, in case you can't read the title, I guess. So it does feel a bit weird, the fact that we've had all of this content now, because the weekly trailers, like I said, someone left a comment talking about this. It kind of puts the weekly trailers now in like a weird limbo where, you know, it's like, okay, well, like, we get to see the characters for the first time, but not really for the first time. But it is what it is. And again, before we get into the video, I have to implore you guys to please subscribe, because about 60% of the people watching my videos are not subscribed. So get those numbers up when hit the 50k, 60k, 70k, 100ks or whatever, you know. Also, congratulations to Arsenal Ty, who recently hit 100,000 subscribers. Mentioned this in my stream. He's probably going to hit. He did hit. Shouts to Arsenal Ty. Now let's shout out to Yoshimitsu. Get into this trailer. One of the probably most anticipated trailers. You know, seeing what Yoshimitsu does in Tekken 8 is always, I think now that Yoshimitsu trailer's out, I'll probably like watch, you know, his move list or something like that. I don't know, like, I feel like I can at least take a look at his full move list now, because again, it was a bit weird that we got all that content. Mechanized Space Ninja. The game's the game. Oh, first off, I gotta say, Yoshimitsu's design in this game is mwah! It's beautiful, it's amazing, it's chef's kiss. Also, his third outfit is preset 3, amazing. Also, there's my blade thirst. Oh my goodness, does my blade thirst for your life? Those guys who don't know, Yoshimitsu curse sword and all that. Punish, big sword swipe, that's new. Hop knee's still there. New combo tail flip. That was cool. Oh yeah, that was the new move. I gotta say, I have to say, I saw, if seeing some of these new moves for the first time would have been so hyped from the trailer. But yeah. Also, see, because I saw this yesterday as well. Oh man, I shall avenge my followers. So because this was also shown yesterday in the translation, in the other build, it said, I shall avenge my friends, did he say, or something like that? So I mean, again, Tekken translations are not always the best, so I guess they have to mix and match things, and like, we go wrong here, we need to fix it here, etc, etc. Oh yeah, sorry, big fan of this change, by the way. Sword sweep now instantly tail flips, does less damage. I mean, generally for Tekken 8, I've paused this trailer a lot more than I normally do. I apologize for that. But yeah, that's a general across the board change they've done for Tekken 8. Is like a lot of sweeps, snake edges, fang size at 4 and back turn down 3, lily snake edge. Is they now do not give full combos. They instantly tail flip. I mentioned it before, as I think it's a very good change of something like Yoshimitsu's sword sweep, which I always felt like you should at least be able to like low parry if you can react to it. But I mean, I had a long set against Yoshimitsu recently, and it was just it was actually doing my head in. But yeah, sword sweep, instant tail flip, like the change. Oh yeah, I heard about this as well. Flash only launches in no sword stance now. Oh, that's one of his unblockables. All right, so fly 4 is heat engage. My sword enemy. I'm guessing he says that to Brian only. Bro, his rage art is insane. Bro, Yoshimitsu looks so sick in this game, man. Like, genuinely, I am considering putting time into the character and I actually played him because he looks so cool in this game. But like in general, like I think they did a great job. They really cooked with his design in this game. His gameplay looks good. Like I really like what they've done to Yoshimitsu in this game. So at some point I might play some Yoshimitsu in Tekken 8. But the thing is, I say that I've learned about myself. I say this in fighting games. When I was playing Street Fighter 6, I main Cammy in Street Fighter 6. I was like, oh man, I want to play Marissa and Luke and Ken, and I just never did. Like I only played Cammy. And Mortal Kombat 1, my main is Smoke and Jax. I'm like, oh, I want to play like Liu Kang and Kung Lao and Raiden, and I just never do. So I say it's, but I guess Tekken's a fighting game where like I know how to play the game. Generally in like those games, I only really know how to play the character. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, Yoshimitsu. I guess this breakdown. So I didn't see much Yoshimitsu gameplay yesterday. Like the only thing I think I saw was Markman doing the combo trials, which I saw some of the new moves in that, right? So I guess in terms of like, here's the thing as well. Like if I don't know something, you guys might know because I'm sure you guys watch more. Like Yoshi was a character I wanted to at least wait until the trailer to see some stuff for, right? Because just he's gonna be. I'm scared of Yoshi, what Yoshimitsu is gonna do in this game, genuinely, because like he's a hard character to sort of balance, get right. And this is Yoshimitsu coming in with a completely new system, the heat system, right? So you know, untested Yoshimitsu is definitely a scary prospect. So yeah, so immediately we get in for just this is just a completely new move here, right? I heard Yoshimitsu has a lot of Soul Calibur moves as well. I'm not aware of Soul Calibur Yoshimitsu, so I can't speak on that. This new move, looks plus on like a plus on block mid, gets him into fly stance, does chip damage as well. Yeah, so that is an unblockable in Tekken 7. It doesn't look like an unblockable, like it's not doing any unblockable sparks, right? I hope it's still I hope if it looks like this, it's not an unblockable anymore, because I think, you know, part of the reason Yoshi's unblockables are okay is like they have these sparks, so you have time to react, you react to the sparks and stuff like that, right? Like with no sparks, I think that's kind of crazy. Also I think we remember that move actually was a launcher in Heat, so yeah, guaranteed follow there. That's a new move. That's also a new move. So it does the punish and brings out Curse Blade Yoshimitsu. A big swipe, knocks you all the way back. That's crazy. Launch, Hopney, still there. Normally that would have been the tail spin there, but an extra for the tail flip. Again, one thing I like what they've done about Tekken 8 is a lot of moves, a lot of strings that would tail spin in Tekken 7 or move adjacent, right? So for example, for in this combo here, the second, oh no, the second hit here, that would have been the tailspin, right? So to keep players who play Tekken 7 to like not completely mess with their muscle memory is you just add a move on top of it to get your tail flip afterwards. I like that they've done that. And for some characters as well, for like Law, for example, like his back 2-1 was a tailspin move. They kept back 2-1 as a tail flip, but instead they've just changed the animation so it fits with the upwards momentum of a tail flip. One thing I really like that they've done in Tekken 8. I believe that's a new string there, especially the ender. I like that he did this to sit to go under the highs. I don't know if Yoshimitsu can do this now in Tekken 7. Again, don't really play against Yoshimitsu that often. Obviously, we have Kane entrenched in the UK. I'm interested in his thoughts on this Yoshimitsu. But yeah, I don't know how often you can just like sit it like in the middle of a string to go under, right? And then can he do that from? To be honest, I don't know what Yoshimitsu can and can't do in Tekken 7. So this was a completely new move as well. So this is what scares me, right? So this is from his helicopter stance. I think it's called Flea, or I think Flea is where he sits on the sword. I don't know. I know Kin is where he's about to draw the sword. And then fleet is either where he's standing on the sword or when he's in helicopter. So this is just this is definitely high though. With just this homing option here, which then leaves him standing. I saw the stats for nerds there by accident. Then goes into kin, and then does this. This might be Yoshi's wall combo. I wonder what this move is like on block or anything. This is probably going to be his new wall. So this does wall splat as well. Because of how far this carries as well. Look at how far this wall splats from. This is pretty insane. Look at this carry, right? This is how far it wall splat from. It goes into kin. I guess this is what he might do for a low wall splat as well, because these hits probably all hit no matter what. Again, this is what we expected. Brian and Yoshi special intro. A throwback to their Tekken 5, I think. On site. So ducks forward 2 again, sword sweep, and then puts this. Also, this is what it looks like for him to put his sword away now. That's quite a big animation. Into heat burst, bang. The heat burst animations forward 1+2, and then draws the sword at the end. And then what is this? Does Yoshi have a life steal? Does Yoshi have a life steal? Again, the Yoshimitsu gameplay is out there. I've seen no one talk about it. But look at this. He's also in heat as well. This might be a heat thing, but does a big swipe with the cursed blade Yoshimitsu, and something travels into his body. Does Yoshimitsu? Because in Tekken 7, Yoshi has a life steal. Right? He has that throw where he like grabs them by the head, and he can gain life from that. But you can also give his opponent life as well. But yeah, does he have a life steal if he uses cursed blade Yoshimitsu while in heat? We don't know. Unless we saw it in the thing somewhere. And now Flash. The thing is, so apparently Flash only launches if he's in no sword stance, right? And now here's the thing about Flash doing this. So it's plus 14, I'm guessing, because this is Yoshi's 14 frame punish as a back 2-2 into heat, right? I guess once that kind of means once around Flash is. I mean, this is why I think heat is so problematic the way it is, because it changes. I just think it changes so much, and just getting it for free every round. I just don't. But when I talk about Huaring, I think because I wanted to do the video talking about Tekken 8 Huaring, but my opinion has gone so like all over the place when it comes to the character. Like at one point I'm like, no, he's so bad in Tekken 8 at some points. Or actually, if you think about this, so I've been going back and forth so much, I'm just not ready. So I don't have my final thoughts on what I'm ready to present to you guys as a video. But yeah, like heat in general, I don't know, it just changes too much. I think the fact that, so only once around Flash with his sword out is going to be a problem, right? Because I mean, he does get knocked down on back to two, and also wolf spat, so back to what could be kind of crazy. But yeah, I don't know. It's only time will tell to see how much this influences stuff. There's his heat smash, and again, there's the stuff going into his body. Pause. So just a big mid sword slash there. Heat engage goes into fly, and yeah, so that is an unblockable in Tekken 8, right? I mean, generally, anytime Yoshi uses his sword in Tekken 7, it is an unblockable, generally speaking, except for things like CD1 and I don't know. Generally, when he uses his sword, like, big stab, the helicopter, like generally, not the helicopter, but when he does the tornado spin with his sword, normally is a tech trap, sword sweep, he has the big stab, then he has a thing, then he has like generally whenever he uses a sword, it is unblockable. But yeah, I just hope if things are still unblockables, like they do have the aura, the sparks, the animation to let you know. Because I don't know, I feel like that's what makes them kind of fair, really and truly, right? Like, because even if you don't know that something's unblockable, you can kind of tell based on like the spark. Like that's how Tekken generally works. Like you see, the sparks, the aura starting up. Okay, this is unblockable. So if you get hit by it, okay, that was unblockable, right? So there are some moves like that. For example, Lars has a move like that. He knows does after rage trap that isn't an unblockable. But it looks like one when he key charges. It looks like one, but if not, yeah, generally that's how they look, right? So even if you like, say you got hit by this, Like, you wouldn't know that's an unblock. Like, look, if you just look at this, right? If you just get hit by this, right? Generally, you're not really gonna know that's an unblockable compared to what we're used to in Tekken, right? But like, if you get hit by like in Tekken 8, if Yoshi does that, there's a spark where he hits you, you know instantly, okay, that was unblockable. So I hope this isn't an unblockable if it's gonna like take away the sparks and stuff like that. Because then you're just relying really on legacy knowledge at that point. I'm surprised back 2-1. Is it back or down back? I don't know. The back 2-1 isn't a tail flip move because of the way it goes up. I would have expected it to be. But I'm not surprised. I think that's kin 2-1 is. I look like a just frame version there of the forward 4-2. So the fly 4 key engage. Just very flashy movement there from Yoshimitsu. New ender to that string there. And then CD1, which I've heard they changed the input of. I saw Kane tweeting about this. Into rage up. Yeah, I was saying this yesterday. As well. I feel like you can tell at what point they added certain characters to Tekken 8 just by looking at their rage arts. Because, like, if you look at, like, the original rage arts, like Jin, Nina, Kazuya, Lars, or even Hwarang, like Lily, yes, they are, like, flashy. Like, they are flashy and they're a bit over the top, right? Especially someone like Kazuya's, like, they're really cool, flashy, over the top, and whatever. But now if you look at like Devil Jin's, Rager, Zafina, Yoshimitsu, they're doing a domain expansion beforehand. So they send you to a place, because we've seen Zafinas and Devil Jins now because of the, the content. They do domain, Reina as well. They do domain expansion, send you to a different universe, then they do their Rager, right? So I feel like, I don't know, like, it feels like at some point you can see where characters sort of started to move along in the development cycle because they just rage out just really over the top, right? But I'm not really complaining. They look cool. And again, that is going to be all from me on this one. Again, I do agree with what the guy had to say in my comment section that I feel like letting all of this content loose yesterday has now kind of dampened the weekly trailers, kind of, because it's like, okay, we've seen a lot of these characters anyway, so kind of what's the point? Like, I get it. They're still going to be here regardless, still going to be doing my character breakdowns. It's going to be cool to, like, when all the characters are done, like, it's going to be cool to have like 32, just the full playlist is finished and it's just all there, like. And I think it's going to be really good for like posterity's sake, right? When we're in like a few years into Tekken 8 or whatever, it'll be cool to look back on that and see like our initial reactions to certain things. Like how hyped we are for something that might end up being broken in the grand scheme of things. So again, I think it's really just something that's cool to have. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.